Hey everyone. Today I want to talk about the two things that are keeping you awake at night. But before I do, I want to talk about what normal sleep should look like. And these may seem obvious, but I just want to tell you these so that you can identify where your struggles are and what could be causing them. So first of all, you should fall asleep easily. It should take about 5 to 10 minutes to fall asleep. So it does take some time. If you fall asleep immediately, then that means you're probably sleep deprived from consistently not getting enough sleep. And if it takes you longer than 10 minutes, then something is keeping you awake that shouldn't be. And I'll talk about what that is in a minute. You should also sleep 7 to 9 hours uninterrupted. Now, when I say uninterrupted, we actually do wake up during the night between sleep cycles. These are called partial arousals. And this is when you change sleep positions or go to the bathroom. A lot of times you don't even remember waking up at these times because you should fall back asleep quickly. So saying uninterrupted isn't exactly accurate because we do all wake up as we transition from one sleep cycle to the next. So just know that that is normal. But those should be short and quick and you should fall back asleep easily. If not, there's something going on that's keeping you from doing that. Now, the third thing is that you should also wake up feeling rested. And even in people who sleep well, they fall asleep easily. They sleep that 7 to 9 hours uninterrupted. If you aren't waking up feeling rested, then something isn't right. I mean, sleep is meant to rejuvenate us, and so you should feel rested and refreshed after a good night's sleep. So, if you aren't sleeping normally, these things aren't happening for you, there are two things that are keeping you awake at night. There's your mind and there is your body. So, how your mind keeps you awake, and you're probably more aware of this one, but I still want to talk about it because there are a few different things that can happen in your mind that can keep you awake. But if you've struggled to sleep for any length of time, whether it's weeks, years, or even since childhood, you probably don't have a very positive association with sleep. And the longer you can't sleep, the more these worries and anxieties about sleep become reinforced in your mind. You start identifying as a poor sleeper. And so, working to change your thoughts about sleep and lessening your anxiety before bed is going to help you sleep better. Now, general everyday stress can also sabotage your sleep, as you're probably pretty aware of. But even that being constantly busy, rushing around, that causes your body to always release cortisol. And that's a stress hormone that wakes us up and keeps you alert, which is great during the day, but you don't want your body releasing cortisol at night when you want to be asleep. So even things like worrying about money, not being happy in your marriage, working a job you dislike, for those of us who are prone to insomnia, these can keep you in that fight or flight stress response, which is going to keep you awake at night. Having a negative outlook on life can also sabotage your sleep because you're going to feel stressed all the time and have a really hard time relaxing. So, because the mind has such a powerful effect on sleep, I work with my clients on their thoughts about sleep, on their stress in general, and I also help them see what thoughts they aren't aware of that are affecting their sleep. So, the mind is a big piece of it. Now, the second thing is how your body affects your sleep. So there can be hidden things going on in your body that are keeping you from sleeping normally. And I have a feeling we know more about the mental part, but the physical, the stuff in your body is what I want to emphasize today. And these physical reasons are often overlooked, and that's why so many people struggle to sleep these days. Now, some of these conditions cause your body to release cortisol at night when it shouldn't. Things like a pathogen in your gut, having food sensitivities, having liver detox problems, if your blood sugar drops too low in the night, all of those things will make your body release cortisol at night, which is going to wake you up. But there are other physical reasons why you can't sleep, and they could be hormone issues like low estrogen and progesterone, high testosterone, low melatonin. mineral imbalance, and if your gut isn't healthy and so it's not making chemicals like dopamine, serotonin, and melatonin that help us feel good and relax and sleep, then you're going to have a hard time sleeping. So if you're following what I call all the sleep rules, like avoiding screens before bed, meditating, exercising every day, and you still can't sleep, there's definitely something going on in your body that is keeping you awake. And that's when I use functional lab testing to show the big pictures of what's happening in your body that's blocking you from having healthy sleep. So if you want to sleep normally, you need to address everything in both your body and your mind that are causing your insomnia. Cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia doesn't always work because it addresses what's going on in your mind, but it doesn't look at what's going on in your body. And because chronic stress causes your body to break down over time, you really need to work on minimizing and managing stress. If you look at the physical reasons without looking at how your mind is affecting your sleep, you're not going to be able to sleep well either. You definitely need to look at both. And if you only try to look at one physical cause of insomnia, like, excuse me, I have a cold here, like hormones, for example, but then you don't address gut health, and you're not going to fully fix your sleep problems. There's likely more than one thing going on, and you have to find and address everything that could be keeping you awake at night. What's cool that I see with my clients and with myself, it's that it's amazing how quickly your body can heal itself. So if you think about it, it took years of not being fully healthy for your body to break down enough to not be able to sleep normally. And it only takes 1 to 6 months for my clients to start sleeping better, even after years of struggle. Some people who haven't slept well since being a child. And this is what is possible for you too. You can fall asleep easily, stay asleep all night, and wake up feeling rested, even if you haven't slept well for years. And I can help you do this. Feel free to message me or book a call with me if you want to talk more about what's going on with your sleep, how you would like to be sleeping, and the simple steps you can take to find out what's causing your insomnia and fix it so that you can get the sleep you need. Thanks for listening, and I will see you in the group.